Thinking about moving to Michigan? Before you rent the truck and back it up and get ready for your big move, I'm gonna share some real pros and cons. To be fair, I'm a huge Michigan guy. Lived here my entire life at various parts of the state, but I do love the state 10 months out of the year. I'll give you a little news flash. 20% of my clients over the last several years are moving to Michigan from out of state. So it might be right for you and you won't be alone. Let's get into some real pros and cons of Michigan. Generally speaking, before we get into details, what I think on a high level is one of the best things of Michigan are the people. Like a lot of things, it boils down to the people. Who do you do business with? Who are you friends with? Who do you spend time with? You spend time with good quality people. I love the people in Michigan, and as I work with people moving from out of state, they are taken aback a little bit on how friendly the state is, how friendly people are, how nice people are.
How could anything be too nice?
You've heard Minnesota nice. I gotta tell you, there's a Michigan nice that I think would probably be a close second. These aren't ranked in order, but I put together 5 pros and 5 cons. Starting with number 1, it is commute time. How much time we spend in the car, how much time we spend driving from point A to point B. If it's to go to the mall or the grocery store, speaking of grocery store, nobody goes to the grocery store anymore. Ship comes to my house every few days, but whatever it is, the work commute or whatever else, it is generally speaking, it is easy to get around Michigan. Other than some road construction with potholes, and you get potholes when the roads freeze and thaw and that sort of thing. But I'm telling you, it is generally easy to move. Everything in most markets feels like it's 10 minutes away. Recent road trip driving through Atlanta, I couldn't get across town in an hour in somewhere like Atlanta. Most parts of Michigan move really well. That includes the big metropolitan, Metro Detroit areas. I'm in the Grand Rapids area. Things just move well in the state. The second item I listed was diverse homes. We have a wide variety of homes throughout Michigan. If it's that farmhouse you're looking for with some acreage and a little barn out back or a man cave, great. If you're looking for a little Cape Cod that you can walk to the neighborhood bar or the grocery store or the pharmacy, that's there. If you're looking for a big Mac Daddy mansion, I tell you, you will find the best priced Mac Daddy mansion in the state of Michigan than you will anywhere else. If you're into condos, great. They've got plenty of condos throughout the state as well. I go to some markets in some areas where it's one size fits all or one size fits most. You don't see that. You see a wide range of products throughout the state of Michigan. Some of you watching this video have probably never been in a basement.
There is no basement in this house.
Oh my gosh, basements are where it's at. It's man cave central. It's watching football down in the basement. It's playing ping ball. It's shooting pool. It's throwing back a few suds. Whatever it is, basements in Michigan are something that you just don't see. The great spot about below grade, temperature is always calm and cool. Doesn't get too hot, doesn't get too cool. Extra living space built on a foundation. Basements are a staple, and it's awesome, awesome space. That's good flex space to do whatever you want to do in your lifestyle. I've had an office in the past in the basement, hated it. I hate an office in the basement, want the office upstairs. Some people love the basement office, but it's great flex space to fit your lifestyle. The fourth one I listed is a couple things. One is the changing seasons. I'm down in parts of the country where the seasons change, where it goes from 72 to 73, or a couple leaves fell, or things aren't quite as green, or things are less brown. It's not the case in Michigan. I stood out looking at Lake Michigan the other day, and 6 months ago, it was 80 degrees, nice breeze, 4-foot whitecaps rolling, gorgeous day. That same spot, 5 degrees below zero, 70-mile-an-hour wind. Like, that's extreme example. Those are the extremes. In between are great. In between is a true changing colors in fall, where you see all the colors in the full spectrum. Spring, when everything comes alive. Summers in Michigan, I would contend, are some of the best in the world. Warm days, not humid, cool evenings. Awesome. Kid Rock talks about it. Check it out. In addition to the changing seasons is water everywhere. If you're into inland lakes, water skiing, fishing, having a campfire, ton of inland lakes. And the lakes aren't just in certain spots. They're scattered throughout the state. they're in cities, and also the Great Lakes. There are 3,200 miles of Great Lakes frontage in the state. You can find water, and guess what? Nothing's gonna eat you. It's natural water, one of the natural wonders of the world. No salt water, salt-free. Love the seasons, love the water. Number 5, the affordability piece. There is something for everyone from an affordability standpoint in Michigan. Yes, there are the ridiculous price points in the ridiculous communities. And yes, there are very low price points in very low communities. But in between those two, there is a lot. The affordability piece is still great. And in many markets, I would dare say most markets in Michigan, we are considerably below the median house price in the United States. And I think we are considerably above the quality of life compared to the rest of the United States. Even though I'm biased and I love it, and I chose to live here and I love it, there are some cons. I hit one early on when I said 10 months out of the year, it's the best place to live. Couple months, harsh winters, and it can get downright nasty. It's been soft the last couple years. This year in 2025 shooting it, it's coming out hard. And when it gets hard, it's probably February and March. A little bit of snow and Christmas is super cool. White Christmas, Santa Claus coming down the chimney, all that's cool. But I tell you what, that stuff gets old around February and March. So harsh winters are a potential downfall. That said, my opinion, people in Michigan are wired differently. One of the reasons why they're wired differently, we get some downtime in the winter. I do not feel guilty sitting on the couch with my feet kicked up, watching a movie followed by a football game, followed by another movie when it's 5 degrees below zero. Charge up, get ready to go. When the weather changes, I'm ready to take advantage of it. Speaking of being charged up and ready to go, one of the cons, limited public transportation. The major metropolitan areas have some public transportation and you can get around, but it's not as easy as we've seen some major metropolitan areas in some other states. It's probably because the automobile in mass production was made right here in Detroit. And you know what? Detroit is pro and Michigan is pro. Drive your own car, get around, whatever else. So I think that's one of the reasons why transportation isn't as big as it was, because the foundation never got set to make it happen all those years ago. Kind of a goofy one, but if you're someone that believes in big fences make for good neighbors, you might have a hard time putting fences up. A lot of the new subdivisions limit what you can put in and if you can have privacy fences. Not a big fan of privacy fences. Invisible fence for the dog, put a couple hedges up, find good neighbors. If you don't like them, move. All right, I'll give another con. It might feel a little bit like the first one I talked about harsh winters. There are periods of time that, oh my gosh, I ask if the sun is still out there.
Where'd the sun go? There is no sun anymore, Bones. The sun is gone.
It can get a little depressing in those couple months, but again, kick back, watch a good movie. In my basement, I wouldn't even know if the sun was up or the sun was down. Take that time to recharge, but a couple months out of the year, sunshine, not so good. One last thing regarding sunshine and snow and weather, I would challenge you, if you feel really comfortable in Scottsdale, Arizona, going outside and doing anything for about 2 months. It's just a different kind of pain. 130 degrees where you walk from your car to your office and you're drenched in sweat isn't much different than freezing cold for 2 months, so something to consider. Another con would be ADUs, accessory dwelling units. You're seeing it happen and pop up around the country. I don't think it's that big of a con. The reason why we don't need to have an accessory dwelling unit where basically you build another mini house on the lot you already have, because our houses aren't priced at $2 million and you have to pack on 3 more properties on the one property, so you don't have to do it. That's why there's not a lot of ADUs, but there's not a lot of that in the state. The last con is there are high price areas in Michigan. If there's a couple specific areas you want to get into, it can get pretty darn pricey. A couple of the markets are some of the highest priced markets in the country. That said, going back to drivability, guess what? You can take your car 20 minutes this way or 20 minutes that way and probably find something affordable and still commute to that area you need to be. Michigan's got a lot to love. The outdoors, the great housing inventory, affordability, great people, all that. It's got its cons as well. I'll tell you this is where I've chosen to live. Again, 20% of my clients every single month over the last several years have moved here from Michigan. 1 month alone, I had 3 different people moving here from Denver, Colorado to Grand Rapids, Michigan. Unrelated, they didn't know each other, they just did a home search and said, we love Michigan, and we dove in, and what they like Grand Rapids, Michigan, where I'm at. So wrapping it up, you want to come to Michigan, you want to buy a home here, you want to see it, you want the real truth, the good, the bad, and the ugly, I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to help you be one of my 20% of clients that are moving here and choosing to buy and make Michigan their new home. If watching this video got excited about the possibility of making Michigan home, check out this video where I share the 7 best places to live in Michigan.